Leaves changing. It's a beautiful time of year. Mercury has gone direct. A whole bunch of planets, my astrology friends have let me know, a whole bunch of planets have gone direct. And boy, I can feel a shift. Can you? I feel like we just went through a collective releasing of energy and walking through a lot of shadows and perhaps karmic emotional clutter, and have the opportunity to work through it and clear it. And a lot of downloads. I've been getting all sorts of downloads and upgrades from my guides. How about you? I feel so many people are getting downloads and upgrades lately, and it is a beautiful thing. It's also an intense thing and makes for an intense October and an intense collective experience. So I feel like we just all walked through something, and now we're taking a breath, taking a breather. Today, we're going to explore really a continued message from last show, where we went on a journey with frog spirits, and the frog spirit animal showed us how to cleanse and let go. We're going to be exploring that a little further today. Spirit really wants us to cleanse and wants us to let go and clear our field right now. There's a lot of collective clearing that is happening, and there can be a personal clearing that can happen. I want to remind you that this month we have the Spirit Helper of the Month, Irish ancestor, Divine Mother, Danu, and she talked to us about balancing our masculine and feminine, about paying attention to the different inner parts, our different inner polarities. And I just wanted to remind you of that energy, that we have the opportunity to balance our consciousness, to connect with our inner yin and yang, masculine and feminine, our different inner elements, earth, air, water, fire, and to pay attention to these different parts of ourselves, our intuition and our intellect, our emotions and our senses, our will, our imagination, to connect with all of these different parts, our inner child and our inner wise one, and to acknowledge each part's worth. And in this way, we can integrate and synthesize and heal and grow in a more evolved way. I'm going to pull some cards for the week, just tuning into this week's energy. You know, and this is the time when squirrels here in the northeastern United States, at least, they will collect acorns, nuts for stores for the winter. I feel like right now there is a collection. People are collecting and preparing for the upcoming season. What's going to happen with COVID? What's going to happen with politics in the world, finances? I'm going to pull a few cards, but I feel collectively the energy is just collectively people are preparing for the winter up here and just preparing for this season. So when I tune into the energy of the cards for this upcoming week of October 19th, 2021, I see there is a lot of bravery and courage. There's kind of a sense in the air of people wanting to defend ourselves, one another. And you might notice that just this week, that people are perhaps on the defense, that people are a little bit energetic and maybe even impatient. There's this like rearing to go, and also this sense of preparation. Our challenge this week is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups wants us to tune into our inner nurturer and our imagination. And don't forget, as you go forth in this unpredictable world, that's one dimension of it, is the unpredictability. But another dimension of it is the stability of divine spirit, divine consciousness. And that as we tune into our intuition, we can bypass some of the unpredictability so that we can have that navigation system to navigate us through, even when we don't intellectually know where we're going. We trust our gut, that still small voice, Jiminy Cricket, to guide us. And Six of Pentacles is the guidance card for this week ahead. We're learning to adjust to others. We're learning to balance our energy as we're in the presence of others who have a different vibration or different values or do something differently. How dare they? How dare you do something differently than I do it? Everyone needs to think like I do and do things like I do, right? Sometimes we can think like that. So try and notice when you're thinking like that and give other people permission to do things their way. Give people permission to do it like they do it. Maybe you'll learn something from them. And give yourself permission to be different as well. And as you can, learn to adjust your frequency, your approaches, your behavior to the environment without losing touch of yourself, but adjusting yourself. I feel Spirit wants to say to allow yourself to kind of ride the wave and go with the flow and allow people to be themselves while you are navigating using your own intuition and understanding that you can come together and compromise. You can come together and negotiate. You can come together and co-create when you have different desires or different approaches. You can learn from each other and form a symbiotic relationship as you're doing it this way, doing it with the attitude of, I trust the universe. I trust my soul. I trust Spirit to guide me and show me a way to work with this person. Or if this person or group isn't a good group for me to work with, to guide me and show me a different person or people or group to work with. And to trust that there is a way to harmoniously navigate and steer through these waters. And we do have some waters coming up with today's Spirit Helper message. The final result card for this week is the Five of Wands, and I forgot to mention the general energy card was the Knight of Wands. So the final result card position tarot card is the Five of Wands, and I feel the Five of Wands is encouraging us to get outside, to break things loose, not to stagnate. There's definitely guidance coming through to try and get that energy moving and flowing, and try to keep the energy moving and flowing in your mind, in your heart, in your body. Maybe get some acupuncture, maybe do some energy healing, receive a healing or give some to yourself. Maybe do a little feng shui to get the life energy moving in your home or office, to make amends, forgive yourself, forgive others. That gets the energy moving, emotional energy moving. And I feel like the Five of Wands is showing us the potential this week for getting the energy moving again. After all these planets are going direct and moving forward, we can move forward, that you can make shifts inside and outside in your life, to get outside in nature, and that can help to keep the energy flowing. But also remember to let go of trying to control of other people and to pay attention to your intuition as you navigate what might feel as unpredictable waters. Trust yourself. You got this. You have the wisdom, the intuition, the divine support, the smarts, the adaptability to do this. So remember that, my friend. 'Tis now time to read the Spirit Helper message of the week. Every week, I open myself up to spirit, to high vibrational entities, angels, star beings, spirit animals, plant spirits, and to relay a message for you that I channel right before the show to help us navigate the week ahead. This week, who should pop in but a beautiful mermaid? Mer people, the water elementals, also known as undines, spirits of the sea, have come to us to offer a message of hope and guidance for the week ahead. And this is for the week of October 19th, 2021. The water spirits, the water element is associated with emotions, with intuition, with cleansing, renewal, and healing. And you might find these energies come up this week, as well as the energies in the cards that I brought up. And by the way, if you're listening to this recording or watching this video after the week that I record this message specifically channeled for, then trust that you're hearing it at the right time, the right perfect time. I channel it for this week or whenever you tune in. We're always learning from these high vibrational entities and the tarot and each other. All right, let me try and adjust the light so I can actually read this. Having some set issues that I did not resolve beforehand. Here we go. It's a little better. Okay, here we go. Channeled message of spirits of the sea, undines, mermaids, merpeople. Take a dive. Take a swim with us. We are the spirits who greet you from the waters, and we carry with us bubbles that have angelic purity, forgiveness, and the ability to see through obstacles to the solution, a wide array of blessings from the sea. We see you from under the water and admire your bravery and courage at this time. We live under the sea and allow the waters to run through our souls and cleanse our beings. We offer hope and guidance to you at this time. Retreat to the ocean when you need a cleansing. You can do this by actually entering the ocean or coming near the waters physically, or by gazing at a picture of the water or the sea. By picturing water in your mind, you bring to you the energy we offer now. There is a bright sun in the sky, and we relish the warmth and life-giving rays it offers our waters. We enjoy bringing the light down into the depths and finding a harmony of elements there. At times, we observe that energy gets trapped in human experiences and behaviors. We see clearly how humans overcare for each other at times and not care for themselves enough at times as well. We see some humans understand what is needed, but still not take actions to make corrections in their own hearts and minds and families. This is because of fear, often fear of rocking the boat, so to speak. We see the frustration with this stuck energy between two souls and many souls. We see it like a traffic jam, how feelings come crashing into one another and jam up the whole emotional freeway in groups, families, and communities. We offer you a solution. There is much to be done on this planet. As we are tuned to the flow of the water and help to keep the flow moving joyously, you can help to keep the flow moving joyously in your affairs and with others by allowing others to sow their own seeds. In doing so, you graciously allow them the power that comes with experiencing their own results and effects in life. Avoid worrying too much about solving others' problems for them. Allow others to fight their battles and offer your support, guidance, and love. Avoid depending on someone to be your strength or your solution giver. Instead, clean up your own energy and allow the rays of the sun, of the divine consciousness expressing to us all, to shine down on you with clarity through your own clear waters and into your soul. As you lighten your load and let go of trying to solve problems for others, you allow the light to shine through. This does not mean that you lack love or care for others. Allowing others their freedom is an act of love and compassion. Love, without the need to control or overpower, is a more pure form of love. I will read that again. Love, without the need to control or overpower, is a more pure form of love. By cleansing your energy and taking care of your own consciousness, by letting go of control of others and the need to control or fix others' problems, by forgiving and seeing the light in all creatures and beings, you open the door for others to do the same. Many people joining together with pure hearts and clear minds can channel even more higher frequency of light, of divine spirit. They can do so much, they can do this so much easier than those with unwise expectations and demands on others that muddy their waters. What are you carrying now that is best washed away? There is a quality of spirit that shines very brightly, but only when you make room for it in your own mind-body temple. You must clear away the clutter and old views and expectations that distort your view and prevent you from seeing your own divinity and those around you. It's time to depend less on other people in outdated ways and return to the power of the divine. The people around you will benefit greatly from your purified energy and light that shines when you activate the light within. It will help you to open your intuitive abilities as well as you flow like the ocean. What we mean by this is to be a receptacle for divine wisdom and psychic knowing, one must be clear and light. To be a receptacle for divine wisdom and psychic knowing, one must be clear and light. Break away from that which clutters your mind so that you may be a receptacle for this divine wisdom to enter. Love and blessings we offer from the ocean. Thank you, beautiful spirits of the sea, for offering that message today. And I want to encourage you, my friends, to let go of what is best washed away, what you're carrying that is burdening you, and to tune into your own divinity, clear your own energy, offer support through a clear flow, offer love through a pure water of support and allowing others to make their own choices. And as we do this, we stay in our own lane, as it were. We clear our own energy and allow other people to make their own choices and let go of that need for control, to forgive ourselves and others. We clear our energy so we can get those beautiful intuitions and abundance and blessings, and we can have more authentic, abundant, loving relationships that are based on mutual respect and empowerment, not power over. And so I want to encourage you to flow like the ocean this week, as the spirits of the ocean have guided us. I do believe we have a caller on the line, Stephanie from Pennsylvania. Hello, Stephanie.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Stephanie?
I'm doing okay.
How may I help you today?
Okay, I have a question. Two questions,
Yes.
actually. I'm trying to find out the direction that my life should be going. Do I have anybody in the spirit world helping me? And as far as finances is concerned, I'm looking for a better day, like everybody else.
Okay. Well, we've got 10 minutes, 8 minutes actually. So we probably won't get to all of those, my friend, but I will tune
Okay.
into your energy and we will get to as much as comes up. Okay.
Okay.
So just be a moment of silence as I tune into your energy. And if you could focus, Stephanie, on opening your energy so that I can read you, that would be helpful. So when I tune into your energy, Stephanie, I feel very much you are ready for a change, my friends. And
Okay.
I see you right? And I see you being a little bit discerning about, like, you don't want to share your plans with everybody, and you're maybe making some plans, not exactly maybe in secret, but you're just using discernment about, you're not telling everybody about the changes that you want to make. And, sometimes that's the best approach to take. And I do hear from spirit that you need to put your foot down, and that by allowing yourself to take charge more is going to help you with a lot of life areas, just life in general, but I think also specifically career and money. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes, it does.
All right. So
Hmm.
I pulled a few cards. Let me tell you what the cards are wanting to say to you, Stephanie, what spirit is wanting to say to you through the cards.
Okay.
So I feel like we pulled the Hierophant, and that is about education. It's about tradition. And I feel like in a way you're breaking away from tradition right now. You're unsure exactly which direction to go, but it's like you're wanting to maybe move away from one group and start anew, and you're not quite ready to make that step or which direction to take. But I feel like your strengths right now, Stephanie, are you have a lot of energy and enthusiasm for making this change. And I feel like your spirit is very loving and forgiving, and you are able to create that beautiful flow because you are so loving and forgiving. It's a beautiful strength. And I think, you were meant to be on the earth to help others to open their hearts. And you are someone who inspires others quite a bit, who encourages others and helps them to not give up. That's part of your gift that you offer this world, I think, Stephanie. And you don't give up. There's a lot of perseverance in you, and that inspires other people not to give up. So the challenge card for you right now is the Three of Cups. I feel like the Three of Cups is saying you're on the right track. You're on the right track, my love. It's like you don't know exactly where you're going, but you have so much enthusiasm to find the answers. You're making headway just through that enthusiasm, and you're creating momentum by not worrying so much what other people's are thinking of you, and willing to take a risk. And I'm feeling again that message coming through. You need to put your foot down. You need to be able to say what you want clearly. You need to be able to stand in your power and not let someone kind of over influence you or sway you. And
Okay.
by standing in your power, you're going to make better financial decisions for yourself. I have a abundance card that came out for you, Ace of Pentacles, Stephanie. And I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is saying, don't worry, you are going to make the money. You're right now, your vibration is very abundant, I feel, Stephanie, and you're moving towards creating that wealth and abundance for yourself. And it does involve letting go. So Spirit is saying you need to let go of something in order to bring in this higher opportunity for abundance. But I feel like, the changes that you need to make, it's actually not that different in some ways from what you're doing now. Does that make sense? It's like there's some opportunities related to what you're doing to create income in your life right now. And there might be someone, that can offer you guidance and support for like a related industry or a related job, something kind of similar to what you're doing now. And the Two of Pentacles is the final result. I feel like, your strength is, Stephanie, as you give something up, the universe fills in that void with what you want and the abundance. So you have to create that opening, that void, in order to allow spirit to fill it in. And I feel like you are on track to do that. I don't know if you're thinking of letting go of part of one part of your job or a job, or like one part of how you make money. But you're willing to give something up, and that's going to open the gateway to bring in more. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. You're very valid.
What is it that they're talking about that they may want you to give up in order to create that financial flow?
They're talking about, because I have an opportunity online today for me to open up an S corp, of mine that and just transferring over his company into my name. And and it's very promising because he's made lots of money off of it, and but he has a lot of other things that go on inside of that, like liabilities and things like that. Like, you know, I'm more so concerned about that. But then that takes me away from what I'm trying to do and what I went to school for. But what he's doing makes millions, and what I'm doing makes thousands. So I got to make it make sense. Like, not to want to give that up, but it's like I spent my life. This is my work. This is what I've done for me, like, you know, my family. And giving that up, it may sound stupid and crazy to you, but it's like they've been in this business for quite some time, and I'm just afraid to just step out of my comfort zone.
Yes, I can feel that.
And it shed that.
So,
you know?
I pulled another abundance card for you. We just have 60 seconds left, but I feel like Spirit is saying you have the energy to create abundance for yourself as you let go and make room for what you really want to do. I pulled Sandalphon Angel, and in this card, in this deck, it's the Angel of Power. So it's so important for you to be courageous, stand in your power, and to let go and set limits when you need to. And I think that you're going to be proud of yourself when you're doing what your gut, what your intuition is guiding you to do, Stephanie. So we are coming to the end of the show. I do so hope that was helpful, my friend.
It was. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me on the show.
My pleasure. Have a beautiful week and good luck with your beautiful opportunities, Stephanie. And I want to thank you, my listeners and callers, and listeners and viewers and caller for tuning in. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next show. Take care.